Alright, so Raunchy Comedies has always been one of my favorite subgenres. I feel like these movies have a lot of rewatch value, can be very hit or miss for most people, but I'm going to go over my top 25 in no particular order until we really get to the top 10. Here we go. So some newer ones I really enjoyed are Bottom, so ridiculous and funny. Ricky Stenicki, same thing. Good cast with Andrew Santino and Zac Efron. John Cena is so funny in this, I think. And then also No Hard Feelings, starring Jennifer Lawrence. All these just really give me hope for this genre that, we'll keep making funny movies like this, even if they are just straight to stream. And then some I feel like people just forget about, but I always enjoyed watching growing up. Accepted, that's with Justin Long and Jonah Hill. They basically make their own college, really funny. Also, Good Boys, just, kids getting into shit and cussing the whole time. It's really funny as well. And that one's actually produced by Seth Rogen also. And then Hall Pass is one I feel like people definitely forget about with Owen Wilson and Jason Sudeikis. So many good quotable moments in that movie. Also, Owen Wilson and Wedding Crashers is so awesome. Definitely not one people forget about, but another great one. You just have bangers like Talladega Nights, 40-Year-Old Virgin, The Hangover, which I feel like people who like these type of movies have seen all those multiple times. They're all great. Honestly, Hangover 2 and 3 are pretty good as well. I like those ones. And then you have the ones with more of a stacked cast, like This Is the End, that is literally every comedian we grew up watching. James Franco, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, such a good one. And then also The Neighbors, which also has just a great cast. Of course, not as many A-listers, but still just great comedians we've always watched in other movies, and they're just great together as well in this. And you also have, more kind of mythical ones like Ted, which is so ridiculous. Bear comes to life, but they do it so well. I think that movie is hilarious. Ted 2 didn't care for as much, but the TV show is really good. You should watch that. Also 21 Jump Street, which, weirdly enough was based off a TV show, and then it's just a great movie. 22 Jump Street is good, but, just like they say in the movie, it's like the same thing. Again, in the top 10, really can't mention this genre without mentioning the Wayans brothers. I just put all the scary movies for my 10th spot. I like 1 through 4 at least after that, but I'd say, probably the second and third are my favorite. Ones you basically could put under the buddy comedy category, but also just great comedies in general. We have Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Love that movie. Great stoner film. Also, I Love You Man. I remember first watching this, thinking it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love Paul Rudd as well. And then Role Models and Superbad, just great buddy comedies, but also just awesome comedies in general. Love both of those. Probably Superbad is a better film though, you could say. And still to this day, one of the most ridiculous movies ever made, but White Chicks, so great. I don't know how you could do this movie nowadays. Hopefully it could still be funny, but I really get surprised watching it and seeing how well it still holds up, at least to me. And then Knocked Up, such a great movie. Probably one of the first movies I saw Seth Rogen starring in, and I think from that day forward, I was like, oh yeah, this guy is funny and everything. And Bridesmaids, when this movie first came out, everyone was talking about it. Just such a great cast, and all these girls are hilarious. One that I feel like is a bit of a sleeper, Employee of the Month. I used to think Dane Cook was the funniest man on the planet. I still love this movie as well, though. It holds up to me. And then without a doubt, probably one of the most quotable movies, at least in public, where everyone will get what you're saying. Step Brothers, just so good. Get surprised when someone still hasn't seen this movie, but also I'm kind of jealous because I would love to watch this for the first time. It's so funny. And obviously, this is such a diverse genre. There's a lot I left off I really wanted to put on, but didn't want to do more than 25. Comment ones you think I left off the list. I'll let you know if I've seen them, but appreciate you watching.